Thank you for joining me at Daily Inspirations today. I am Michelle Dawn, and today I am doing a plan with me in my lined vertical VillabeauTIFFul planner using Planything's rainbow florals and boxes and some mild liners, Planything washi, and VillabeauTIFFul washi. Enjoy! I chose this particular sticker book from Planything because of the bright, vibrant colors, and this week is Cinco de Mayo. I live less than 10 miles from the border, and my city is heavily populated by Mexican Americans, and we have a lot of Mexican culture in our area. So I wanted to celebrate that in my planner and honor the Mexican Americans in my city as well as Mexico itself. And doing that, I would like to read to you today from nationaltoday.com about Cinco de Mayo. Everyone knows that May 5th, or Cinco de Mayo, means tacos, margaritas, fun, and fiesta. But did you know that without what happened on this fateful day, the United States may have not existed as we know it today? What exactly happened on this day of seemingly endless partying and celebration? Let's take a deep dive into Mexican American history. History of Cinco de Mayo. Let's start by clearing the biggest misconception. No, Cinco de Mayo is not the Mexican Independence Day. But that does not mean it's less important or notable than it actually is. For the history behind it dawns on the importance of the landscape of North America as a whole. An economically struggling Mexico was intervened by the French for the second time, who had the hopes to gain control of the Latin American country under the rule of Napoleon III. The French general Charles de Laurences directed his army toward the capital city of Mexico City, with the intent to overthrow the president of Mexico, Benito Juarez. But things didn't go as planned, as they encountered heavy resistance culminating at the Battle of Puebla on May 5, 1862. Even if their forces had half the numbers of their opponents, the Mexican army led by Ignacio Zaragoza managed to successfully win over the French army at Puebla, a city just 70 miles from Mexico City. 4 days later, on May 9th, Juarez declared Cinco de Mayo a national holiday. While the battle in itself was not a major strategic win, and the French took control of Mexico in 1864, it served to lift the spirits of resistance forces and help them to gain alliance with the Americans to successfully make Napoleon's forces withdraw. Since it is believed the French would have likely aided the Confederacy at the Civil War, Mexico's resistance likely changed the history of the United States. Pro-Union Mexican citizens in the state of California heavily celebrated the victory at the Battle of Puebla, viewing it as a victory for the Union's cause, later formalizing and spreading the annual celebrations across all of California and Mexican Americans all around. Next on nationaltoday.com we have Cinco de Mayo by the numbers. 2000. The number of Mexican soldiers who defended the town of Puebla against 6,000 invading French forces. 16.7% is the percentage of U.S. residents of Mexican origin. 25.7. The median age of people of Mexican origin in the United States in 2011. 700,000. The number of U.S. military veterans of Mexican origin. 42%, the percentage of the world's population of tortillas that Mexico accounts for. 87 million pounds, the number of avocados purchased for Cinco de Mayo. $38,884, the annual median income of households with a member of a Mexican origin in 2011. 1925, the year Corona Extra, Mexico's best-selling beer, was first brewed. 20. The types of Mexican cheeses to be feasted on. 60%. The percentage of Mexican farmers who produce corn, mostly used in the production of tortillas and beans. And now we have some Cinco de Mayo frequently asked questions. The first is, how does Mexico celebrate Cinco de Mayo? The holiday is not formally observed countrywide, but there is still recognition in some parts. It is a full holiday in the states of Puebla and Veracruz, where battle reenactments and Poblano culture displays are held. The second, corn tortillas or flour? Both work. Corn and flour tortillas have different uses. Flour tortillas tend to be more flexible, perfect to make burritos and quesadillas, while corn tortillas are gluten-free and filled with nutrients. Fun fact, they're both Mexican in origin. And the last frequently asked question is, who has the best Cinco de Mayo deals? Plenty of chain stores give special Cinco de Mayo offers, regardless if they are Mexican themed or not. From Del Taco to Taco Bell to your favorite local small family-owned Mexican place, search around and you'll find an amazing deal. I also recommend small businesses, particularly Mexican or Mexican-American owned businesses, especially if you're going to be celebrating Cinco de Mayo. Next on nationaltoday.com, we have how to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Number 1, learn about Mexico, which we're doing right now. Discover the beginnings of Cinco de Mayo and expand your appreciation of our southern neighbors. Take the time to learn about how their history has helped shape our own and the ways in which they have contributed to U.S. culture. Number 2, dance to Mexican music. Try learning traditional Mexican dances such as Árabe Tapatio. Please excuse me, I am learning Spanish, but I am not great. I'm not even good, but I'm trying really hard to do my best to honor the pronunciation of these words. But just know that I am not Hispanic, and I'm trying to be respectful. Okay, so I'm going to read that sentence again. Try learning traditional Mexican dances such as Jarabe Tapatio. You can take a class or simply give it a go on your own at home. Not only is it fun, but the exercise will help you feel less guilty when you chow down on traditional food later. The bigger the group, the bigger the fun. So invite your friends and have a little dance party. And the third and final way they suggest you observe Cinco de Mayo is to cook an authentic meal. One of the best ways to get to know a culture is through food. So why not try creating a traditional Mexican meal at home, either alone or with friends? Skip the standards. You can have those anytime. Instead of guacamole or tacos, try making pozole or tamales. You'll love making it as much as eating it. There is an abundance of authentic Mexican food around me, and I can't eat it, but my family thoroughly enjoys all of the dishes. 5 facts about Cinco de Mayo from nationaltoday.com. Number 1, it's a hit with beer companies. Up to $600 million worth of beer can be sold on this day and outsell the Super Bowl and St. Patrick's. Whoa. Number 2, tequila reaches peak sales. The USA can consume about 127 million liters of tequila and mezcal on May 5th. Whoa. Number 3, avocado. No, that's a question. Avocado? Americans can consume up to 87.3 million pounds of avocados on Cinco de Mayo. Number 4, record-breaking taco heads. Taco Bell's Taco Head Snapchat filter is the most successful ad campaign ever done in the social platform at 224 million uses. And lastly, at number 5, we have New York's first. Corona became the first brand to gain permission to use the Times Square New Year's Eve ball, turning it into a lime and having it dropped on May 5th, 2017. Now on nationaltoday.com, I am going to read something I don't usually read. There is always a little section at the bottom or at the end that says why we love and the holiday or observance. I don't usually read those, but I liked this one a lot. So, why we love Cinco de Mayo. First one is good neighbors. When Mexico celebrates, we celebrate with them. The U.S. would not be what it is today without the support of Mexico's great citizens. Cinco de Mayo is a great time to revel in all Mexico has to offer and celebrate the country and all it's added to our own. The second one is fiestas. Who doesn't love a good party? On Cinco de Mayo, there are celebrations most everywhere. Someone may invite you to one, or you may throw one of your own. Alternatively, many restaurants, clubs, and organizations host events. It's a good time to relax, have fun, and enjoy the company of friends and family. And last, amazing food. Cinco de Mayo is an excellent excuse to enjoy Mexican cuisine and even try your hand at a traditional recipe you haven't had before. If cooking isn't your thing, go out to eat. Support your local Mexican restaurant and try something new off the menu. Let me know in the comments below how you plan to observe or celebrate Cinco de Mayo this year. I know my city will be a lot of fun. This will be our first Cinco de Mayo in this city, and I'm really excited. My husband is on the management team at a local bar concert venue, and I know they're going to have a lot of really fun things and really, really good food. Mateo, the owner of the establishment, is a professional chef, and he is phenomenal. Phenomenal. So if you're in the El Paso area, let me know, and I will let you know where to go for some amazing food and a good time. And lastly, for your viewing pleasure, some kitty toe beans. All done. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Stay inspired. Bye.